Joker was the UK's most complained about movie in 2019. This is coming from MovieWeb. Joker didn't sit well with quite a few audience members in the UK, though Batman still has this DC Comics villain beat on complaints. I did a lot of videos on Joker. It was great. It was a lot of fun. I haven't done one in a long time. This is a cool article talking about people just complaining. We're going to get into this. If you love complaining, you're going to absolutely love this video. We're going to get into this in a second. If you want to support my work, collegeofthedead.com. We are doing really well on collegeofthedead.com. We are only $5 away from $32,000. We only did like 5. This is fantastic. Let's just put it that way. It's a full-color zombie apocalypse series. This is book number 2. Book number 1 is also available. You can get that as well. And book number 3, College of the Dead Spring Break, is underway right now. You can also support me by just signing up for this free email list. This is going to let you know when The Mermaids is released, and we'd love to have you take a look at it. It's Game of Thrones with mermaids. Full color, really well written. It's a self-contained universe of 30 fantasy characters. Really, really well done. I'm very, very proud of that. Okay, it's official. The world of Todd Phillips' 2019 movie Joker is not England's cup of tea. The origin story, a lot of people complained about it here in the U.S. too. The origin story for the Crown Prince of Crime? Okay. Crown Prince of Crime? Traded in huge CGI action set pieces that are a staple of the comic book movie genre for an intimate look at violence on a personal level. Yeah, it was a very smallish, cool movie. And ironically, this grounded approach led Joker to becoming the most complained about movie in the UK last year, according to a new report published by the BBFC, the British Board of Film Classification. All right, that sounds very official. The report reveals that the board received 20 complaints about Joker regarding the movie's content. I'm going to be honest, 20 does not really seem like that many, but let's go on. While some of the we've had 20 complaints about Joker, probably since I started the video. While some of the complaints wanted to have Joker banned altogether, others believed Joker was violent enough to warrant an 18 ages and above rating. It was a depraved movie, but it's not 18 plus. To this charge, the board offers the following defense. Quote, there are scenes of strong violence in the film that include stabbings and shootings with accompanying bloody injury detail. They do not, however, dwell on the infliction of pain or injury in a manner that requires an 18, meaning an 18 rating, 18 and above, to see the movie. The issue of violence in Joker had become a furious talking point the world over, again pointing to the fact that the small-scale acts of murder depicted in the film hit much closer to home than, say, watching Batman take out an entire warehouse full of criminals, or Thanos decimating half the population of the universe. Yeah, that was like a lot of killing. It's like the most killing ever, right? I had to be. Director Todd Phillips had spoken previously about creating a new kind of comic book action language that shows realistic consequences of violence. Yeah, it was very well done for what it was, and it was definitely in its own category, and a huge success. And I have a whole series of Joker videos. I'll put this on the playlist for sure. Quote, isn't it a good thing to put real-world implications on violence? Oh, you got him with that comment. Isn't that a good thing to take away the cartoon element of violence that we've become so immune to? So I was a little surprised when it turns out that direction, that it seems irresponsible to me. It actually seems very reasonable to make it feel real and make that weight, the weight to the actions of violence causes things to happen in the real world. It's not just, faceless cartoon characters getting blown to shreds. It's interesting. You did see consequences and you watched the movie. I thought it was really well done. Interestingly, 2008's Dark Knight, another movie featuring an Oscar-winning Joker performance, but Joker is always making trouble, also held the title of the most complained about movie of the year by the BBFC, with an impressive 364 total number of complaints from viewers regarding the acts of violence depicted and its age rating of 12. Okay, 12 and up. Perhaps it speaks to the changing comic book movie culture that the Dark Knight's version of Joker inspired much more outrage than the one played by Joaquin Phoenix, a name that I've now learned to say thanks to the YouTube audience. A decade later, aside from Joker, John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum, Alita Battle Angel, Bumblebee, and Shazam were also last year's Hollywood movies that came in for a share of the criticisms. Why are you criticizing, like, Bumblebee? All right, I understand John Wick had a lot of killing, always has a lot of killing. But let's see, which mainly had to do with audiences feeling the movies were not rated appropriately in relation to the amount of violence and adult themes they contained. Frankly, good that people care about, like, even commenting on society anymore. I thought people just generally don't care anymore, and they're into their own dramas, but whatever. Maybe I'm on Twitter too much. As the entertainment landscape changes, it will become more and more difficult for parents to control the kind of violence their children watch online on YouTube and other streaming platforms. That is true. You can't control what your kids are watching. There's no way. You can control how you raise your kids. You can't control what they watch. And then you can tell them how to put things in context. And that is parenting, because you have to do that with life anyway, of course. And that's harder than doing with movies and TV and comic books, or even video games. How this will factor into the rules of censorship that lawmakers are aiming to slap on virtual content remains to be seen. This news comes from the BBFC, and I'll have a link to this article so you can check it out for yourself if you want to find out more about the BBFC. They track criticism. Good for them. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click the bell for notifications. If you want to support me again, collegeofthedead.com will take you right to this link. You can see the trailer for this. It's fantastic. And The Mermaids. Sign up for this epic fantasy of Game of Thrones with mermaids. It's going to be full color, 48 pages, and I'm planning it as an ongoing series. I'm really, really proud of how that came out. I will see you again soon with another video. And if I don't see you, I will miss you.